Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of our, woof, that was loud, of our Let's Play of Path of Exile. It's the Fall of Oriath beta. And not too much has happened since the last time. It's actually been several days since I played because I was away on a trip. But, so it gave me a chance to catch up in the comments. And as per usual, there is a slew of great advice, all of which is contradictory. So, have I think I've done this already. And yes, indeed, I have. We'll see how it goes. We've got a couple of different options that people have suggested for, like, you know, keeping the persistent mana up, that sort of thing. For now, what has changed? Oh, I did, because Lily is in town there, I was able to go and do some shopping there. I do have a couple of cast when damage takens. One's just there to maintain my, my flame golem for me. And the other one is doing the Immortal Cry plus Arctic Breath with an increased duration support, which I think, I'd have to double check, but I think is a decent way to go. We got a bunch of gems waiting to level up. We need to bring this up to a level requirement of 38 to match the other thing. That's fine. The Fortify can be maxed out. That's fine. And the increased duration, we want to bring that up to a 38 as well. At least for now, because that's what the level on my cast when damage taken is. I'll take that just because whatever. What is this thing? That is my Hatred. Yeah, we want to level up Hatred's all the way. Most likely I'll end up running Hatred as my primary sort of damage boosting aura. Probably more than the Herald of Ash. Right now I can't run them all. It's possible, like, I suspect I'll be able to run 2 auras perfectly fine once I do get rid of Clarity. And yeah, it could be a Blasphemy Curse. That is entirely a possibility. The question will be, am I going to be running a Blasphemy Curse or a Curse when cast when damage taken curse? Right, 2 very, very, very distinct possibilities. But you only need one. You can only do 1 curse. I'm usually a fan of the cast when damage taken version because it doesn't require mana reserve. So, like, that's probably the way we'll go. Although I suspect that means we can't do as powerful of a curse because we'll be limited to, well, that's a lot of damage. We'll be limited to the level of the cast when damage kind of effect, right? Whereas I don't want to pick up a non-magic poignard, but the spear, the battle plate might be worth taking a look at. Sacrifice at that. What are you? You are Flame Golem, which is going to bring us up to level 38, which is fine. Immortal Call, bring you up to level 38, which is fine. Faster attack support, max that out, please. And the punishment, as well, probably we're gonna keep working on this one because it's not linked to anything. I mean, we're not using it for anything right now, but I don't think so anyway. I don't remember. I think punishment is it's actually just on one of my off weapons. Yeah, it is over there. So we're going to take a look at that. So yeah, so those are the sort of ideas that are being kicked around here. Could be using Warlord's Mark, yep, to get some life leech and some mana leech. Mostly probably the mana leech, honestly. Because there's other ways to get life. So do I have to kill Chevron over here? Is this the right way to go? Presumably. Kill Chevron and Brutus. I thought I did this last time, but I don't have any other waypoints going. Alright, well, that's okay. Maybe I'm just getting confused between runs. I have to say, after a couple builds that do really badly with, you know, other allies can't die kind of bullshit, it's kind of nice to be running a build where it's just like, no, I'm just gonna smash the shit out of the one that can die, and call that good enough. So yeah, and with the curse, we'll have to decide if it's going to be an offensive one or a defensive one. Oh yeah, this zone, which is really funky. This one's especially annoying if you get a master that's like the assassin. That's telling you to go somewhere because you're like, yeah, I don't know which version of this you actually want me to go to. Because there's a million of different options. No, that's not the strongbox guys, but let's go and clear them anyway. What are you? Yeah, that's a helpful little item, but not one for me. Hello, big group of mobs. What's the mob level here? 47. I'm 49. So that's good, but, you know, 2-level difference isn't necessarily always the end-all and be-all. So I'm thinking my damage setup is pretty good. Again, I'm need a little bit more survivability and a little bit more utility and sort of sustainability is one of the sort of bottleneck areas right there. But overall, not too shabby. May as well pick up that scroll. What's level up here? Ancestral War Chief? Yeah, well, may as well go and max that out as well. I have no idea if this is even vaguely the right thing. I haven't seen anything on the map, right? I don't think so. As far as I recall, though, this climb, because it's subdivided into little sections, it's pretty rare to get kind of completely lost here. It's semi-linear just by virtue of the fact you can't have that many dead ends. Although, as I say that, I can't even get my way out of this single room here, because I wasn't looking at the minimap. I was just hugging walls. Agni Blade, hello. Hey, ding. So, oh! It's a Harbinger. Hello. Die. Summon more dudes. Then they all die. And more dudes. Thank you for being in the line. Excellent. Boop, 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 boop. What is this? Added fire support. Sure. So, for level up, I mean, we're going to have to decide. I was sort of heading this way to get the axe stuff for more damage. But there's something to be said about actually prioritizing going out east. Because I do want to pick up some of the nodes over here that have quite a lot of extra life, both as a percentage and also flat. The block chance when dual wielding is going to be really handy. And of course, you know, more damage and speed while dual wielding, or increased, I should say, is going to be a big help. Some discussion as to whether or not we take, you know, some of the life leech or mana leech over here as a way to sustain that. You know, it frees up another aura, it frees up another spell that I don't have to run if I get these. And it might, I don't know, maybe even taking just 4% mana leech might be enough sustain. I kind of feel like that by itself won't be. But I'm thinking, rather than focus on getting the axe nodes right now, which, yes, they will increase my damage, and that is a very good thing. I'm thinking of going out east. Now, I could also, since I do have... No, I don't yet. I don't have Frenzy Charge generation, right? No, that'll come over here. So I don't need to grab the +1 Frenzy Charge node yet, although I will want to. If I do go out this way, I can pick up thick skin pretty easily along the way, and that's going to be a pretty good boost. And then the idea will be to come in... What's this one here? I think this is something... Yeah, dual wielding. So some block chances really will add a lot of survivability and some more life over here. And I think that's pretty much all I'm going out in this direction for. So the question is more life or more damage the most important thing right now? And I think it's... Let's focus on the survivability. I think that's going to be the right way to go. And then I'll be quite pleased with it. I could pick up that 5% life node over here too, because it's actually a pretty good chunk of life. You know, considering what I'm going for over here, it probably makes sense to grab this now. Actually, there we go. I like that. Excellent. Hokidoki. Ooh, man, second of all side area. Hello. I don't even want to bother with that chest. Every now and again. Well, it's a trunk, not a chest. I don't know if they're equivalent or not, or if they are different in terms of their loot tables. Because, like, a chest will have a lot more loot in it than a barrel, for example. But I don't know if a trunk is just another skin of a chest. Nice mob density. Excellent. So, a lot of elemental effects on the ground. Yeah, it's definitely not our damage that's holding us back. Although, what is this? Miss? There we go. Hit. I mean, they're not evading, but I'm just not aiming it correctly. We are quite legit full here. That's what I should do, is ID everything. Just make sure there's nothing. Bow gem's nice, but... Oh, I can pick up the chain belt now. Excellent. Okay, yeah, that'll work for me. Another chromatic. That's okay. We can live without it. But I should probably do a vending trip here. Hello. I do like having an ability that can smash barrels. Too often I'm playing characters that don't, because it's like, I don't do damage directly. My totems or minions or some shit have to take care of that for me. And they don't target barrels. Oh, I see. Up over here. And... where the heck are we? There's a door. Looks like maybe this way? There we go. Where's the exit? Some of these maps are more annoying than others. Okay. Boom. Transmute and go. How come, like, it feels like, I don't know, I guess they're moving slightly sideways, and my thing does have a slight attack. It feels like there's, every now and again, my attack just, like, fails to connect the right way. I mean, unless they have something else. I mean, I think it's just because it's not being aimed properly. There's that long animation. Am I going to pick up faster attack? I don't think faster attack. I'll probably go with multi-strike at some point. It's hard to decide. There's, like, pros and cons. Multi-strike does mean you stand in line a lot longer. And it also is, you know, pretty hard on the mana, because it's got the 180% increase. But it is probably the biggest boost to DPS. Fortify, yes. Increased duration. Next level 38 is fine. I literally don't have enough room for a portal scroll. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's just go to town. And just vend everything. Mostly for some fragments and stuff. Hello, Lily. Not purchased. Sell. No. I like it when it insta-heals at low life, because then it doesn't cost you as much of your max healing. Look at the boosted physical damage and the increased attack speed. It's not for me, but I might want to keep it for a backup character. Mana Flask of Remove Freezing. Hang on a sec. I got a Life Flask of Remove Freezing. The Mana Flask doesn't do anything for me right now. Although, that's super low mana. Never mind, I didn't realize it was such a terrible healing item. Well, not healing, but you know what I mean. Leveling. Random uniques. Get stored over there. Blue Vol Fireball. Throw in there. And dump the currency. Flasks get stored in there. And do I have a tab for maps? I don't, apparently. Let's go and just color this differently. Throw that in there. I count that as part of my map sorter tab. Get you in there. And what is this? Increase critical. Okay. Pop back down here. Pick up the portal scroll. Bop you and go. Orb of Transmute. I mean, I think you mostly pick up more Orbs of Transmutes as, like, crafting ingredients for the Masters more than anything else. Okay. Well, how's my lightning defense? Non-existent. I'm pretty sure this is not going to work out. I'll probably have to go to town and do some re-itemizing here. I think that's why I thought I've done this before. Whoa! Yep, that's unpleasant. And I'm pretty sure that's all lightning damage. Hokedoke. So you've got lightning and health. You've got lightning and health. That's pretty good. My amulet doesn't do lightning, but it's got, you know, I bet you I can't craft extra resistance either. Huh. Like, Oh, I don't even have the level for it. Hang on. Can we do a daily mission? Can you get to level 4? I don't know if you get resistance at level 4, but... Come on, you bastard. Get over there. I mean, I might just temporarily for the for that one encounter, I could equip a couple of maybe topaz rings. Just because they're going to have a lot of lightning resist. And I think that's the bulk of what I'm going to face in that fight. I'm not sure. Don't actually need to kill all these, although it'll make the exit a little simpler. I did not mean to actually loot that. Alright, pick you up, pick you up. Sure, pick up the staff, and let's go. Is that a topaz ring? It is. I was just talking about that. If it happens to have a good mod, or, I mean, what I can do is I can re-roll them. I can alt them a bunch and see if I can get, like, double lightning resist or a life mod or something like that to help out with that fight. Okay, you are level 4. Does that make any change here? There we go. Let's add lightning resist to this suit of armor. That's going to be fine. Okay, that helps some. I also like the fact that you actually see your real resistance here now. Jewelry. I do have a bunch of topaz rings. I need to make sure my item macro is running here. And the reason is I'll be able to check the base eye level of these things. This has got double resist. I mean, no life, but double resist. And, more... Oh, are you... My trade macro wants an update. There it is. So you are level 31, 29, 16, 15. So it might be worth doing some rolls on this one. And what about you? What'd you get? Nothing that will help us short term. So let's turn you magic. No. Ooh, I only have... Oh, that's augment. I don't have a whole lot of stuff, though. I mean, double resist ain't bad. Augment you... That's not actually the worst possible thing. Losing the life is gonna suck, but I think getting the resistance is more important. That helps. And more lightning resist. Okay, so let's say I run something like this. Now what are we looking like? 63% lightning resist. I think that is, in fact, much better. Now, I'm hoping I still have a portal open here. I do. Excellent. So I lost not much life, actually. Let's go back in here. Reopen a portal. Okay. I mean, I can't actually just tank these shots forever. Especially, I think he's being empowered right now by her. I don't know if there's anything special to do. Okay, now she's out. And there'll be some more swaps around. I gotta dodge these books.
Die and be reborn.
That is a lot of damage. Okay, let's avoid these. There you go. And pop a book. Oh, are you merging with Brutus? That's right. And those look pretty lightning-y to me. Okay, this was a great idea though. Overall, you can tell how much the difference in damage I'm taking from the resistance. Because I'm taking like literally half as much. Because I went from what, 10% to 60-something%. Actually, that means more than half as much. Because the extra 50%, but it's reducing it from 90 to 40. Is how much I'm taking. Yep. Did I get an extra? No, that's not a god. And I can exit. I came in here, right? Yeah. Okay, so I exit through the warden's chambers. Right, that makes sense. Do I want to switch my rings back? I'm actually not 100% sure that I do. There we go. Prisoner's Gates. And get a waypoint over here. So, because it's not like my resistance is hurting that badly, this is a lot of life. So, if I do this, I will lose both lightning and fire resistance. But my life goes up considerably. Yeah, by like 140 extra hit points. I think that's probably worthwhile. But I'm going to keep the other one around, because it's got the life and huge amounts of lightning resist, which was the shortage. Now I've got 50% across the board for everything. Not capped, but not so scary. I don't know, what's my reward for this? Da, 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 da. Is it cool? Do I have any silver coins? Yeah. Okay. What you got for me? Helmet. That is 4 slotted automatically. That's quite spiffy. What do you want, Bestel? No, nothing. Flavor text. So I lose some life, and I lose a bunch of resist, but gain a ton of armor. And it's 4-socketed, which is quite nice. I think it makes sense to do that and move my cast when damage taken and summon Flame Golem over here, and then I might have to like do some chromatic rerolls on this, but I can get another 4 linked cast when damage taken sort of effect. I'll have to figure out exactly what I want to do. This might be a good one for the curse. Throw a curse on there. But whether that's Punishment or Warlord's Mark or Temporal Chains, I think I can live without Temporal Chains. I think I actually will go for an offensive curse, and I think it might be Warlord's Mark, which means I do have to re-roll this to have an extra red, right? Because I don't have a Warlord's Mark yet, but yeah. What's the difference when you level this up? Because that's actually a big question mark. Warlord's Mark. If the leech stays the same, then it becomes an even better candidate for... Okay, so the chance of an endurance charge and the radius and the duration goes up. But the leech doesn't. I mean, I don't know how often it's going to go off. But, like, I don't think it needs to be leveled up the same way. I think if it was Blasphemy, then then A, you're not level limited, so you can level it up. And if it's Blasphemy, it's centered on you, so it becomes important to level up for a higher radius. But for this, it just automatically curses whoever hits me. And as long as I'm hitting them back, I'm going to get stuff. I think that's going to be okay. At the very least, I may as well run that for now. So I don't think I've got a Warlord's Mark, so I'm going to pick that up. And yeah, I'm going to go to the stash. I've got you. I've got the gems aside. We need at least 3 red. There we go. I don't know what I want the last one to be. So, cast when damage taken. Flame Golem. Warlord's Mark. I guess I'll put the Warlord's Mark first, because this will go first and more consistently. Then I think there's an internal cooldown for each effect, so we should still get our Golem from time to time, I believe. Because otherwise, I think it might recast the Golem over and over in a way that's kind of boring and stupid and silly. There's my Hatred, which I can put it in my sword over here. And what is this? My Herald of Ash, which I will keep for the purpose of leveling up. I'm going to keep this helmet around for maybe future leveling characters, and that's going to be okay. All right, sell a few items. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm going to keep the jewelry. Because I may want to re-equip it later on, because it's awfully darn good. And under red, what is this? Rejuve Totem and damage on full life support, which I've got a couple, and I'm leveling one up. So that's okay. What is this thing? This is my Clarity. I don't have much of a mana pool. I mean, I do have the int, apparently, because of some item shuffling, I guess. Because, oh, right, because the helmet has int. Yeah. So I can get a little bit more passive regen. I'm just worried if I swap things around, then I might lose it and not be able to use it right now. So I think I'm just going to right-click that for now, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. Any more missions? Does Sin give me missions? No. Does not. All right, well, I guess we'll put a cut in here. That was a fairly successful little thing. And again, I'll probably fast forward a little bit between episodes, and we'll see. Although, I don't know. I might pick up right after this one. Could be. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.